From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page. Now it's off to the show. Take it away, nerds.
Welcome back to the Pony Express once again here on Extreme Sim TV. Round number 6 of the Pro 4 Off-Road Truck Series comes your way from Mr. AJ Capolla's home state here at Lime Rock Park in Connecticut. AJ, your home state, buddy. You looking forward to this one?
Absolutely. I've done so many laps around this place, whether it's iRacing or Forza, that it's probably disgusting to even think about. I'm actually really excited to see how these guys do in the trucks, because as watching practice, they're sliding all over the place. Well, Matt, when you figure out how to breathe, you can talk again. But, watching qualifying, it looks like 3 out of the 7 guys, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people, 3 out of the 8 people that put times were under a minute. But for the most part, they're only a second and a half gapped. So it could be a very competitive night. The race track right now is really under foggy weather right now. It'll make it a little difficult for us, but for you viewers at home, just listen to us. We'll get you through it. This is Extreme Sim TV bringing you the Pony Express Pro 4 trucks here at Lime Rock Park. Matt, are you back?
I think so.
You sure?
Yeah, I went down the wrong hole. Not the good pipeline. Not good to get soda in your windpipe. That is never good.
Well, for the Pony Express Pro 4 Truck Series, it's been a tradition of mine this last month to, whenever these people hit the track, I decide to make myself a drink. And tonight, the AJ's drink of choice is a smoked Knob Creek with the hint of cherry smoking. So, to Pro 4 trucks, cheers.
Cheers, buddy, if I can quit coughing.
Oh, minutes. God. Wow. Holy hell.
You can't
That's potent.
You can't start coughing, too.
Matt, I think I might have made a mistake.
Why is that, buddy?
Ooh, I think I might have made a mistake. That thing is potent.
Well, we're both going to start coughing. Nobody's going to be able to call this race.
No, but back to what I was saying before. Zachary Purcell, Christopher, and Sawyer Tinker are all under a minute. And for qualifying, they're really fast, but Magnus, Tanner, Middleton, Dennis, and Valley. Dennis and Valley did not put times up, but Magnus, Tanner, and Middleton are all more than a second behind those top 3 trucks. I apologize. But I am very excited to get these guys going. Like, you don't even know, Matt.
Oh, I can tell it in your voice you're excited. I'm excited, too. It'll be even better when I can actually talk about coughing here.
It'll be better if I could see the trucks.
We got that, too.
I just tried blimp view, and it is not easy to see them.
No bueno to the vent view.
No, sir. But I do have the track map up tonight.
That
should help.
Folks, the track map. There it is.
That should help us out, which, there's straightaway names. Each turn has a different name, and it's kind of awesome.
Well, if you want to call it by its name, buddy, you go for it. You're more apt to do it than me because I don't know it as well as you do.
Well, I will do that for our second feature race. I'll let it, get to it. But we're about to go green, and I'm very excited. Matt from Extreme Sim TV, take it away.
I'm going to take it away. Here we go. Fog and all coming to green. The Pony Express Pro 4 trucks headed down the front straightaway at Lime Rock Park. Green flag to fly. 15 minutes of feature number 1 here tonight. Headed for turn 1. Side by side for turn number 1. Oh, look at that. That Chevrolet going to get out front. That's Chris. Hard on the brakes. Will make the turn 1 truck sideways back in the pack off in the grass. That's the one of Jaron Valley off the speedway.
Yeah, these trucks can definitely take it off the track. But as they're coming up through the S's right now, heading to turn 4 and then up the hill to turn 5, that 13 car and the 51 of trucks, are really keeping distance with each other. But they're pulling away from the rest of the pack.
Yeah, they are right now. Now, question for you, AJ, because you would know more than me. The kink right there before turn 5, when did they start using that? And do they still use the kink there at Lime Rock?
Well, it depends on what racing series they have. If they have pro stocks, they use it a lot to cut down speed.
Right.
But, it really depends on what kind of vehicle is on track at the moment. If they have the GT cars, they definitely use the kink. They actually use a couple kinks to slow the cars down. The one after turn 6 or the one addition to turn 6 they use a lot.
Right.
So, it really depends on how fast the vehicles are moving on track.
These trucks tonight, they're not running the kinks, so you don't have to worry about that. They're going straight up over the hill. You see Magnus Anderson, Sawyer Tinker in that battle right now for 3rd and 4th. Now that I'm capable of talking again, there's the 07, going to go a little wide, nose to tail up the hill.
We got a battle for 3rd place right here between Magnus and Tinker. They are side by side, and that 07 is off track, which you could really do with these trucks.
Yeah, what's track limits with these trucks? They don't exist.
Exactly.
Chris leads the way over Zachary Cassell. Sawyer Tinker moved to 3rd. 4th is Magnus Anderson. Dennis Crosby there in 5th. Tanner Fontaine, Jaron Valley in 7th. Atticus right there in 8th. A little bit smaller field here tonight than what we saw last week.
And speaking of last week was a phenomenal race at the Sonoma Classic layout race. It was very entertaining, and I'm very happy to see another asphalt road course. It adds another dimension to the talent of these drivers.
Yeah, exactly. As they go up over the hill here, once again up the hill, Chris leads the way over Sawyer and Magnus Anderson. Those two nose to tail right now up front. Again, Sawyer moved to 3rd, Magnus in 4th. Dennis Crosby, your top 5 right now.
And I'm just talking from experience here. After you do the uphill and coming down to turn 6 is one of the hardest turns of this racetrack because you're carrying so much speed.
Yeah. You're just doing everything you can to hold on to it, right?
Yep. Like right now, they're taking the left turn of 3 and then a right turn into 4. And it's going to be a straightaway towards the uphill.
And just this is probably one of the great road courses of the USA right now.
There's the uphill with the turn. And now they're coming down to turn 6.
Yeah, down to 6 here as they continue to rock and roll up front. What do you think overall about Lime Rock and the challenges these trucks are going to have here tonight?
Well, I will say trucks of these magnitude should not be on this track. And they're just showing how good of drivers they all are. by getting around this track.
Yeah, these trucks are a lot heavier than your GT, Indy, and all those types of vehicles that usually run here.
Yeah, they're kicking these trucks sideways as well. If you could just listen in, I'm pretty sure we'll do a crank it up on a little bit, but to the tire screeching on every turn.
I've got a little bit of experience having to drive these things at the road courses, as I ran the Pro 2 Light there Saturday evening at the Roval. Even in the less horsepower light, you had to kick the thing out. But these Pro 4s, four-wheel drive, they're really having to send them off in there. What is weird about the four-wheel drives, AJ, is when you get them sideways to straighten them up, all you have to do is get in the gas. It's a very weird sensation. You know, in a normal car, normal rear-wheel drive car, you get in the gas, you go further sideways. This kind of operates the opposite. Great battle here, side by side. Magnus Anderson and Dennis Crosby there for 4th and 5th right now, AJ.
There's nice battles all over the track. You have 1st and 2nd, you have 4th and 5th. It looks like we're about to have 6th and 7th, so just be up on the wheel right now. Speaking of being up on the wheel, who do we got in chat tonight, everybody? Let us know you're here. If you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel, like the video, share it all out. Extreme Sim TV loves bringing you the Pony Express Pro 4 trucks. And
each and every week, right?
Every week, and I'm glad to be here.
And if you want to pour a bucket of ice on AJ, feel free to do so.
Dude, I'm like so happy that they're in a Connecticut racetrack. I'm just throwing this out there. I'm pretty sure Connecticut has the most racetracks per state on iRacing. Just saying.
They might have, actually. You City, Slicker, Connecticut, you.
Yee-hoo!
As they continue to run right now, 9 minutes to go.
And we got Pony Express head person in the chat right now. All I see is Pony Express Gaming. Thank you for being here. Share it all out. Glad you're here. He says, awesome broadcast, guys. Thank you very much. Great job, drivers. Y'all are wheeling the hell out of those trucks. And yes, they bleeping are.
They are getting it here at Lime Rock Park, as always. Dennis Crosby right there in the top 4. Magnus Anderson there in 5th. Tanner Fontaine in 6th right now, AJ. Some great racing in the top 10, top 6.
Absolutely. I'm actually going to move it at my screen up towards the front battle right now, because it looks like it's getting a little tighter as they're coming through the S's right there.
Yeah, they're coming through the S's. That NOS Energy Drink number 51 is Zachary Purcell. He is almost to the back tailgate of the 13-team Chevy machine. Chris
and they're about to go up the hill right now.
Back up the hill.
Well, hello, Mark. We hope you are having a wonderful Monday night. Your Pro 4 trucks always put on an awesome show. I really like how they do both dirt and asphalt.
Yeah, me as well.
And here they come right back to the line. It looks like Chris Stouffer pulled away a little bit there. We're going to see the difference at the line. I'm going to guess about a 0.8.
1.0 right now at this right.
A little off.
I tell you what, if we do another season of these asphalt tracks with these trucks, I would love to see the Pro 4s run at the Roval. That'd be a lot of fun.
I watched you do it, and it looked so much fun. You were able to go over those turtles and really just go straight through some of those chicanes.
Yeah, Mark, it's your fault. I joined the Pro 2 Light League. So, yeah, it's your fault. I'm blaming you for having me out here broadcasting these every week, so now I had to go race someone. Totally Mark's fault, right, AJ?
Absolutely. 100%. And for everybody watching right now, I'll say it again. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe, like the video. I'm AJ from Nerds Doing Nerd Things and Matt from Extreme Sim TV.
AJ coughs a lot because he got something stuck in his throat when he took a drink.
It's fine. I pretty much just took over this because it's Lime Rock, and I'm really excited people are actually racing Lime Rock.
Have at it, buddy.
Oh, God, I'm just watching the front two cars, and, a couple laps ago, we saw Zachary, back up towards about a second. Now he's about 7/10 out right now, wheeling Christopher back in.
Yeah, he is. He's starting to try to pull forward in that Ford right behind that Chevrolet as they head back up the hill once again, as you would say, through the corner. These trucks, the body roll on these trucks is unreal.
Yeah.
But yeah,
and Mark brings up a good point. Next season, they added some Rally X tracks, and I got some stories about some rally tracks. I used to go to New Hampshire Motor Speedway almost every year, and 2 years while I was going, the Global Rallycross went and turned their whole front stretch in turn 1 into a rally track with a hell of a jump. Oh man.
Yeah, AJ, why don't you go jump in them rally cars?
I've thought about it. I've played dirt many times and sometimes with a wheel. Still not good at it. A lot of fun. I do great donuts, but that's about it.
Chris right now leading Zachary. Saw your tinker right here as well. And I know me, you love this series. So hopefully we'll get
100%.
Ooh, car way wide there. Oof. That was the battle with Dennis. Oh, goodness gracious. The blimp camera, no bueno.
Well, the 021 of Tinker, Dennis, and Anderson are all under a blanket right now, so should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, with heat number 1 closing up. Again, nose to tail right now down the hill into the final corner once again. Fog still around the Lime Rock Park Raceway. We got a ton of smoke down there in turn 1.
Yeah,
as well.
107 of Middleton. It looks like he was just giving way to the leaders, so good job on him.
Yeah. The gap up front, about the same. Go ahead.
You were saying how much we love these pro trucks. I had no clue they existed up until about 4 weeks ago when you guys were at Crandon, and I have completely fell in love with the pro trucks, just watching them, calling them, and I'm very grateful Matt lets me come along and help him broadcast them.
I know, I'll tell you, but I think Mark's still in chat. I know AJ's asked me twice now, hey, are we doing another season of pro trucks? And I'm like, yeah, I believe so. So
I hope so.
Yeah,
I have
really do too.
I'm not in those business calls. I have no clue. I'm just his Matt's co-host, and I'm also trying to plug my own stuff while we're doing this. But I am just the co-host on here, a social media manager. But I absolutely hope so. You guys have a great group of drivers that I actually physically and emotionally enjoy watching.
There's Sawyer to the bottom of the side-by-side racing the 021 and the 22 across the up front of the field.
I'm telling you, those two cars get any closer together, Anderson's going to be right back into it. Which he's right there.
It's going to be a Crosby Tinker sandwich if they get any closer. They're going to be all in one. Hey, Dennis, Crosby and Tinker, throw me some peanut butter in there as well if you're going to make a sandwich. Make it at least tasty.
With my knowledge about Lime Rock, and I'm not trying to throw it out there like I know a lot about this, but that uphill right there when you're cresting it's very fast from where you're at the top of that hill to turn 6.
Well, buddy, to be fair, I would hope you would know a lot as many laps as you turned.
I'm really thinking about after this race and we're done with all our interviews, me jumping on Forza and running Lime Rock, because I'm a hell of a lot better at road courses on Xbox than I am on iRacing.
But don't look now. Here comes the 51 truck of Purcell. Lap number 9 a few laps ago. He ran a 50.8 or 58.9. He is absolutely getting after it, trying to run down Chris.
Did somebody say hauling the mail? And we're under 2 minutes.
Yeah.
So they need to get at it.
Yeah,
if they want to get max points tonight.
Yeah, Zachary up here is going, I am captain now.
Hey, you stole that from me.
Yeah, yes, I did steal it from you. That's exactly what Purcell's saying right now. Oh, man, do you think he can get there in a minute and 52 seconds?
I think he can, but I don't know if the way he's going to would be very pleasing for some other drivers.
If he gets to the rear tailgate, he can move him. That's about... There's not that many places to pass cleanly at Limelight, you know?
No, there's only one or two really tight turns where you have a really good shot at passing. Like coming into turn 6 right now, if you could dive underneath somebody, you might be good with doing it. And then there's turn 1, which is another really good spot to pass.
Turn 7 right here, that's never a good idea.
No, a lot of times with turn 7, you carry way too much speed and go into those tire barriers on the left. And I'm not speaking from experience, I am completely speaking from experience.
Exactly, as they cross the stripe, this may be one to go, depending on how quick they get around here. But right now, Zachary right there on the rear tailgate of that 10 or 13 of Chris.
Yeah, we're going to see a hell of a battle if that 51 can get to that 13.
And will they get back to the stripe before we get to 0 and the white flag waves? I'm thinking Zachary's hoping not. I think he's hoping he gets one more lap to give it a go.
Well, you get Chris hoping that it is, and you get Zachary hoping they get one more.
Yeah.
Now, the first half of this racetrack is very technical. The second half is very high speed.
Exactly, 15 seconds, 14 seconds. I think we're going to get there.
I think we're going to get one more lap.
I think so. Off the turn, the final corner, they're thundering down 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, and we're on the final lap. Yes, indeed, they got one more, and they barely got there.
I'd be curious if Chris saw the time or whatever, if he would have backed it up just a tiny bit to cross it, those double zeros.
Yeah, exactly, because if he'd have backed it up, but here we go. Pressure from Purcell. Oh, can he get there, AJ? He's got to make it count.
There's two battles. There's a battle for first and there's a battle for third right now. You keep watching the first and second. I will go to the 3 and 4 right now. And they are side by side for 3 and 4.
Purcell onto the back bumper of Chris. Here, go ahead, AJ.
No, they're still battling right now. Tinker is up the 22's butt right now as they're about to come up the hill.
Good Lord, here we go. Final quarter for the race leaders. Chris Stouffer out front, Purcell to second.
Ooh, that 21 goes wide and clips the tire barrier.
Oh, no.
Giving Dennis Crosby third place.
Crosby going to come through here. Sawyer Tinker right there behind him, but can't get to him. Out of the final corner, it's a drag race for third. Double file, AJ's almost there. Contact again at the stripe. It's Dennis Crosby by half a fender over Sawyer Tinker for third. Wow.
That's about 400th of a second better. That is close as hell.
Chris Stouffer picks up feature number 1 here tonight at Lime Rock Park. And we'll get ready for feature number 2 in a moment.
I don't think I drank enough. This is like really high intensity. I freaking love it.
Well, I'm gonna
go add some more whiskey to this.
10-4, buddy. We got 3 minutes to warm up, folks. We're gonna go commercial break. We come back, we'll be ready for feature number 2.
Are we clear? Hey, it's just me right now. It's just AJ. Pretty much just voicing over what you're seeing on screen right now. As you can see on a lot of these, it says Nerds Doing Nerd Things. That's my Nerds podcast. Please check us out. We do a lot of things about nerdom. We did Harry Potter. As you can see, we did the Hogwarts Crest. We did Cruella, Falcon and the Winter Soldier. We just have fun. It's a group of friends that love nerd stuff. And being a channel partner with Matt has been absolutely so much fun, so rewarding. I get to broadcast with him. I get to also promote my podcast. So if you guys haven't yet, show Matt and Extreme Sim TV some support here. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share it out. We love our Pony Express leagues. We love all our leagues that we broadcast throughout the week. You know, if it wasn't for them, it would be very difficult to do what we do. And I've even said it in the chat tonight. These Pro 4 trucks are by far my favorite because I had no clue these existed. And now I'm helping Matt broadcast every week. But back to my show, because he's giving me this time and everything. It's Nerds Doing Nerd Things. We're literally available on 90% of podcasting apps. Trying to get on Sirius XM. It's a little difficult. They ask for too much. But, you know, we're on Facebook. Check us out. I love being a channel partner with Extreme Sim TV. And it sounds like Matt's coming back, and now it's my turn to use the restroom.
Step away, AJ, buddy. Thank you for coming out each and every week as well, my friend. But we're going to go grading in the final feature of the evening here. Again, they start the field inverted from the way they finished. That will give Atticus the lead, Tanner second, Jaron Valley the third. Magnus Anderson will start fourth. Fifth will be Sawyer Tinker, Crosby sixth, Purcell seventh, and Chris to start in eighth. That's your top eight for the restart here, or the start of the feature race number 2 here tonight. Second feature, Hill gets ready to pace behind the iRacing pace car, and we'll get ready to go back green flag racing for feature number 2 at a Pony Express Pro 4 Truck Series, round number 6 at Lime Rock Park. The 6 of 10 races going to be complete after tonight. Next week we go to round number 7 on the series. Coming up next week here on Extreme Sim TV, again round 7. Up front right now, Atticus leads the way. Tanner Fontaine as they come to the start of your second feature of the night. Of the second 16 minute feature here on Extreme Sim TV for the Pony Express Pro 4 trucks at Lime Rock Park is ready to go green flag. Ready to get feature number 2 in the books here. Off of turn, up the hill, across the top of the hill. Headed for turn number 4 in in the final corner, in just a moment. Field gonna fall in behind the iRacing pace car as they come through the final corner down Sam Posey Straight, coming to green here at Lime Rock once again. Feature number 2 is green. Atticus, great start here again, side by side behind them. We see that every week. How quickly can they work their way through all these trucks? Contact one truck sideways, that's the 013. Everyone else going to try to fight through. Crosby the third now as they work their way through the S's for the first time in feature number 2. Now we're going to jump underneath the 107. He'll go the race lead. Crosby the third. Everybody getting ready to come up the hill here. 15 minutes to go in feature number 1 here tonight. We're about 17 laps now. One truck up on the barrier. That's the 107 of Magnus. That's going to leave the inside open there. Battle for the race lead. It's Valley trying to hang on, but he can't do it. He'll fall in line. There we go. Battle up front as they come to complete lap number 1. Jared Valley leads as they come to the completion of Dennis Crosby leads. Valley second. Here comes Chris Stouffer trying to work his way deep through the field into turn number 1. Through turn number 1, Jared Valley going to duck to the inside trying to get the race lead back. Can't do it. Oh man, Dennis Crosby going to step a wheel out there. Car truck gets a little bit free there. Waiting on our broadcast partners. They're side by side behind him. Magnus Anderson makes some contact on his way through. 14 minutes left on the heat. Jared Valley going wide right now. Opens up the ground for Chris Stouffer. Stouffer won feature number 1. He'll come through to second right now. Couldn't complete the pass. He'll go down the hill. Very high speed section of the racetrack to try to make a move. Valley way wide off into the dirt. Valley goes. He'll lose tons of ground. You see it now. He's going to go up and over. Jared Valley clips the tire barrier. Up and over for Jared Valley. But through to second is Chris Stouffer. Battle ensues for third. Stouffer to second. Fourth is Purcell. Dale doing what he can, trying to hang on in the 51 truck. It's a little bit sideways there. He'll get it lined back out, get in line, top 5 for Purcell. 13:25 left. Another car in the wall. That is going to be Magnus Anderson getting a piece of the tire barrier. Meanwhile, leading the way, Dennis Crosby over Chris Stouffer. Stouffer picked up feature number 1, looking for feature number 2 here tonight as they continue to run nose to tail at the moment. Nose to tail up front here to come down Sam Posey straight once again. All the way down Sam Posey straight with 12:50 left on the clock. Great racing at the front of the field right now with about 4 laps complete of the estimated 17, and with 12 minutes left, we should get 17 laps in this second feature due to the fact that's what we got in feature number 1. Right now, we watch them work their way through the S's here. Great racing across the board here with 12:25 left on the board here at Extreme Sim TV, the Monday night doubleheader, of course, with the Road Dandy Racing League and the Pony Express.
You'll get that every
trucks. Week. Yes, you will, as our broadcaster partner is back once again, folks. And what a race we're seeing, AJ.
Absolutely. What, I won't put an expletive here, but what a bleeping race we have seen tonight.
Yeah, the Pony Express delivers, right? Each and every race. I don't think...
Just as sure as your pizza's going to get here from, I don't know, within a half hour, they deliver.
Yeah, sometimes. Like, your pizza could be cold, depending on where you order from. Ooh, it looks like Magnus going to go way wide there. He'll come to a stop. Oh, trouble for the race lead.
Trouble. That 13 just knocks that 22 right out of the way.
Oh, boy, more contact once again. Here comes the 0-2-1 trying to take advantage.
What a battle for first right now. 3 cars under a blanket. And then you have Zachary Pusel just waiting back there. It's like, you guys can mess up. I don't care.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, guys, y'all just take out everybody up there. Purcell just in the mix, trying to pick up a spot. He does pick up 1.
13 car went way wide there.
Yeah, Stouffer went a little bit wide. He's going to have to work his way back through. We're already down to about 10 minutes to go here in a battle that's raging up front. Here comes Sawyer Tinker, AJ, inside wide, turn 1.
Yeah, he's got the preferred line. It's just, is he going to let up a little bit, which he does.
Sometimes you can let up and hold that bottom and make it on the exit because that's a wide sweeping corner. But he couldn't get it done.
It is, but he almost got punted by the truck behind him.
Was it almost a punteruno?
Almost.
Right now, Chris Stouffer sitting there in third, trying to pick up 2 wins in a row here tonight on board as we head up the hill once again, all over the back bumper of Sawyer Tinker.
Oh, well, that seems to be unfortunate. It looks like we have lost Valley and Anderson. They've taken the trucks back to the haulers, and I think they're calling it a night.
Yeah, as they continue to run.
Actually, I don't even know if they're haulers for these trucks. They might just be trailers.
Yeah, they're open trailers. They're kicking it old school. They got their old school, like 85 Dodge Ram and open hauler.
You bring up, since we got a little time here, you bring up a funny story. I used to go to the New Hampshire Motor Speedway, and outside of seeing the Cup, Xfinity, or truck, I was there for the modifieds. And you know how they do the parades as the trucks and everything go into the infield?
Yeah.
Well, there's all these beautiful trucks. Doug Colby has a nice truck. Ryan Preece has a nice truck. And then here comes this Ford F-150 with 83 on the back of it. It ends up being Wade Cole. Unfortunately, he passed away last year. But, it was just cool. Like, you have all this money, and there's this guy that just comes to the racetrack just for fun, just to get in the race car. And, it shows that racing can be done with a lot of money or a little money.
Yeah, and unfortunately, a lot of times money overshadows talent in some ways. But there's definitely talent in the lower funded guys as well.
Oh, 100%. And speaking of that, I send Ryan Preece to that 100%. If you see him in a modified, he's absolutely one of the most dominant drivers they have. But he's not there. He's in Cup right now. So you got Doug Colby, you got Woody Pitcat, you got all those other guys. But you've seen what some of these guys can do in really good equipment.
Yeah, and it's the same thing in iRacing, right? Your equipment doesn't make up for talent.
No. And I will throw this out there, and it shows, because look at the drivers we have in the Pro 4 trucks. Plenty of talent, like to the moon and back, but even they make mistakes every now and then. Look at Timmy Hill last year when we were in COVID lockdown, how they did the iRacing stuff. That's where it shows that there's plenty of talent in drivers that are in underfunded equipment.
Exactly. And right now, you look at somebody like a Chris Stouffer looking for his second win straight, but the guys behind him also staying right with him. He's in second right now behind Crosby. All the talent throughout this field, Adrian.
100%. Like every week, you see Crosby, Stouffer, Tinker, Pucell, Fontaine. Sorry, they're always up in the mix, 100%. But then you also get Middleton, Anderson, and Valley. Those are names and you can see the progress of them getting better.
Yeah, exactly. As you see right now, battle for the race lead. Boy, oh boy, that is going to be dicey.
If that 13 can hold it there, he's going to have a good turn one. He might need to get a little closer to that 22.
Oh.
He's going to have the spot. The 22 went way too long, and he might give up second.
Yep. Oh, big check up there. They're all going to get away with it. Stouffer to the race lead. Time I see Stouffer out there, I think Stouffer was on you.
Yep, I was just thinking the same thing.
There's a 6:25 left on the board here tonight in round number 6, headed for round 7.
I feel like Russell Crowe in Gladiator. Are you not entertained?
Yeah, exactly. And if you're not entertained, then I can't help you. Like, if this doesn't entertain you as a race fan, then I don't know, go start watching volleyball or something.
Well, we're coming up to about 5.5 minutes left. I'm AJ.
I'm Matt.
And this is Extreme Sim TV. You're watching the Pony Express Pro 4 Truck Series here at Lime Rock. Matt, has tonight gone as much as you thought it would?
Yeah, pretty much. I think the racing's been great, as always. Like, when it comes to Pony Express and the Pro 4, you know what you get. You get some great racing all evening long. And that's exactly what I look forward to. And honestly, when it's all said and done, and I'm not just saying this, But when I eventually hang up the broadcaster helmet here in the next galaxy, when I actually do that, it's going to be leagues like this I think you remember the most. You know, some great gut racing we see each and every week. With 5 minutes to go, they perform there's not been 1 week where they didn't come out here and perform.
No, it really, there is not 1 week where they just don't perform. These drivers every single week, every Monday night, drive their what's off to put on a show for everybody watching. Whether it's 2 people, whether it's 10 people, whether it's 100 people, they put on an absolute amazing show.
Yeah, exactly, and it's been fun every step of the way. As we got about 4 minutes remaining in round number 6 here tonight of the schedule 10 that we will run. Which
brings me to the point I made earlier. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, share this video out, because the Pony Express Pro 4 Truck Series has been one of the best series to have on Extreme Sim TV. Am I right, Matt?
Yeah, without a doubt, one of the best to be out here. Some strong competition with broadcasting right now at 6 nights a week. It's just been some unreal racing.
And we love all of our leagues, whether you're the Thunderstorm of Racing, whether you're the Road to Indy, the Stim 500, we love them all.
Yes.
Like, don't get us wrong. It's just there is so much action the way they have these races set up, where you have the feature 1, invert, feature 2. There's always action throughout the whole field, and they're short races, so you can't look away.
Yeah, you cannot make a mistake as you run. So right now, as they continue to run right now, 3:20 left on the board, AJ. And right now, it looks like Christopher going to get 2 in a row. So I got a question for you, AJ, but the pack lineup we got here for the next couple of weeks, we know the AMA Modifieds and Super Late models are coming. This channel is going to have some awesome action over the coming months.
Oh, yeah. And I look forward to every second of it.
250 left on the board here in feature event number 2 here tonight into turn 1. Sam Posey straight, they come down. Great racing all the way around, but right now it looks like Stouffer well on his way to picking up 2 wins in one night.
Which I don't think we've really seen done before. I know we were talking about it last week, but I don't think it came through last week.
No, it did not. I think this may be the first time all season where somebody sweeps it, get the broom out and get it done, and it might be Christopher do it, but we've got a battle for sale on the back bumper of Tinker for 3rd. Tinker trying to hold off for sale. Single file.
Tinker had a little issue coming to the end of the first feature where he clipped the barrier coming up towards the what turn is that? I think it's the uphill turn 5.
Yep.
At least I had the name right. And pretty much gave away second place because he was neck and neck with, I think, Zachary Pucel.
Yeah, it was Purcell he was with, I do believe, as they had to turn 1. A little dicey there. But they're going to hang on, as always. Just such a good drive. Oh, no! There goes Sawyer Tinker up Tinker. And over. And he's going to the woods.
He almost just made it all the way to Torrington from there.
I have no idea where that's at, but I'll take your word for it.
Pretty close to it.
As we come to a minute 50 left, I'm sure that contact was not intentional, but Tinker going to go for a ride. He'll get it straightened back out.
Well, I will say he got lucky that he landed on all 4 tires there.
Yeah.
It could have been a lot worse, especially if he had the toe.
He was a lucky Tinkerbell. I had to do it.
Yeah, you said Tinkerbell, and all I did was think of Susie again. I was like, thanks, pal.
There you go.
Her favorite Disney characters are Stitch and Tinkerbell, so you pretty much just brought her back into this.
Yeah, and for what you've seen just off the corner of your screen, the white flag is flying. They will not get another lap here. This will do it. As they come around once again, and up front, Christopher leads here at Lime Rock Park, looking for to go 2 for 2 here tonight. get ready to go up the hill once again. And again, as always, Christopher so strong in these races. Up the hill, AJ, bring him home.
Here he comes down to turn 6. He's got nobody in sight or behind him. Dennis is about a second and a half behind him. Coming down the turn 7, this is it. He's going to sweep both features. Dennis following in second, now just leaving turn 7. But Christopher in the 13 wins the Pony Express Pro 4 Truck Series here at Lime Rock Park.
There we go, buddy. Great local announcer voice there, Tim. Good job.
Thank you very much.
Christopher getting it done. Dennis in second. Zachary
Pusell in third.
Yep.
The 021 of Sawyer Tinker in fourth. The 013 Tanner Fontaine. And then we bring up 107 in Middleton, 07 in Anderson, and bringing up is Jaron Valley.
There we go. Well, again, great night of racing. Let's get ready to do some good old interviews.
I'm ready.
You're ready?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right, we're going to go down here to the booth, and we're going to grab Christopher up, and there's AJ with us. Christopher, Matt in the booth. You got a copy? Hey, Chris, buddy, Matt up here in the booth. You got a copy?
Hey, he's talking in race at the moment. Let him say hi, everybody. But what a race, Matt. What a fantastic race.
Yes. Overall, a great race. You're at Lime Rock Park, as always.
Like, I still have chills because, I've been to Lime Rock Park. I've physically, watched races there. I've raced around Lime Rock Park on video games and iRacing. And to actually see these trucks run around Lime Rock was cool because I never thought they would have had a chance around these without, tumbling over going into the woods or whatever. But, congratulations to Christopher with sweeping the night.
Yeah. He did a great job.
Chris, AJ up in the booth, Matt up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, you guys there?
Yeah, pal. What a night you had. So.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
You swept the night, and you were pretty much the truck to beat tonight. What was your strategy coming into tonight, knowing, another asphalt track with these trucks that are normally run on dirt? What was your strategy to that?
Well, I did a little bit of practice before the session just so I could get used to it, because these trucks handle different than anything else on the asphalt that I've raced on iRacing. So, I just kind of got used to it. And then I think the key with these things is, not getting totally out of the throttle when you want it to turn. And, well, that's, kind of after I figured that out, I was just trying to hit my marks. But, yeah, I didn't get pole. And I was expecting, Zach to take it in turn 1, but somehow we came out of turn 2 and I was in the lead, but Zach stayed right there with me in the heat number 1. And of course, heat number 2, having to drive up through the field's always rough. I finally was able to get around a couple guys, and Dennis stayed right there with me. I saw Zach was right there behind him. I think another guy. So, they're racing in this league is definitely top notch. It's a lot of fun racing with these guys.
Yeah, sorry, Matt. I completely took over your interview, but Lime Rock is literally in my backyard, about 25 minutes away from my house, and I was really excited when I saw this on the schedule. And I'm just reading the chat right now that Zach and Dennis are both having fun with you, that every few laps you need to, take a pass-through penalty or make a mistake so they can pass you, so you have to run through them again. You were really fast tonight, dude. I I love this league, and I had no clue these trucks were on iRacing about a month ago. And then Matt brought me up in the booth, and you guys have just been blowing the doors off of anything I've been watching as of late. So congratulations to you. Is there anybody you would like to thank? Any sponsors? Anything?
Well, I thank Dennis and Zach for racing me clean. I like what they're saying there, which is funny because they were right there behind me the whole time. I think they, could have pushed the envelope a little bit more. And I'm sweating, I had to stop watching my rear view because those guys were just right there in it the whole race. So, no, it's good racing. I like these cars a lot. I've been looking for a league that runs this trucks, and I was happy to find a league it did, and can't thank the league enough for putting it on. You guys for broadcasting, and everybody in the league for running clean and putting on a good show.
All
right, well that's enough from me. Matt, do you have anything to add to this?
Yeah, I do. So all due respect, Chris. If you see a truck league that runs on Saturday night, please don't join it because I don't want to have to try to beat you. Please, please don't make me do that because you're going to run off and leave me.
All right.
No,
I don't know how to respond to that. But
that was great. I wasn't expecting.
I appreciate the thought. That I'm quick, but there's faster guys than me out there. There always is faster guy around the block. So there's faster guys in this league. I haven't won everything. I don't know what anybody's talking about. I just got lucky.
Well, you really had a lucky streak with tonight, then winning both races. But you've been up towards the front for everything I've seen so far. So you just keep doing what you're doing, and you're going to really make a name for yourself, and not just the Pony Express, but iRacing pro trucks in general.
Hey, that'd be nice.
Well,
they can just send the check right to my house.
there you go. I tell you what, you're strong, man. And just to clarify, on Saturday nights, I got to run in Pro 2 lights there, Chris. Because of this league, I wanted to race them, and I ended up Pro 2 lights. So
right on. Yeah, I mean, I jump in races like that all the time just for fun. These trucks are a lot of fun. I enjoy racing them in Pro 2s, Pro 2 lights, whatever. You throw some dirt on the track, I'm there. I like it.
10-4, man. Well, again, congratulations. Great run here tonight, Chris.
Thank you, guys. Thank you very much.
All right, that was your race winner. AJ, great interview, buddy.
Yeah, I've been getting a lot of practice, being up in the booth with you and, just trying to, learn a couple things every now and then with trying to help this channel and you helping me learn about broadcasting. But let's bring up Mr. Crosby, who's waiting in the waiting room right now.
Do it. Hey, Dennis Crosby, Matt, and AJ in the booth. Or you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
All righty, man. P2 here tonight. Stouffer was out in front of you. Just couldn't run him down there.
No, I definitely can. Couldn't. He's definitely fast and on top of it, man.
Well, I mean, what do you think? We've just done 2 road races back to back. What do you think so far as the road side? What have you learned about these trucks that you can take forward on the road side of things?
Definitely gonna have to look at some different things on maybe try some different settings or something like that to try to get the truck to rotate a little bit better and get through the corners better. But
yeah,
think I've had a problem with that. But other than that, it's definitely been interesting. I just wish we had the jumps like they do in the stadium's truck series.
No, right? Hashtag iRacing, make that happen.
Hopefully one day.
Well, I know they could do it. It wouldn't be that difficult, I wouldn't think, just to add the jumps in.
No, I mean they added the jumps to a figure 8 track, so I don't know why they couldn't add some little jumps to some of these tracks.
Didn't they run a Texas race where they literally jumped over the wall at Texas, like the pit road wall?
I believe so.
Yeah,
I believe they did.
They had Rallycross do it at New Hampshire a couple years ago.
Yeah.
So
I remember that one.
Well, see, that's my argument, man. Like, people say, oh, there's not enough tracks for these trucks. you don't have to bring in Pacific tracks for these trucks. You know, you could throw, like you said, just throw jumps on some of the ones that the stadium trucks ran. Because let's face it, we've only got, 3 tracks that's meant for these trucks right now. Crandon, Wild Horse. 4. Yeah, 4.
Wild Horse, Wild West, Crandon, and Bark River so far.
Yeah.
And I know there's word about Lucas Oil. So we'll see if that ever comes around.
Well, speaking of Bark River, that's where you're going next week.
Yeah, I'm excited. I know a group of guys that I race with, we put in some time practicing there. So hopefully we can get to that track next week and hopefully dominate there.
Yeah. And the good thing is you've only got, one more road race to do at New Hampshire. And then you're back to the dirt for Crandon and Wild West to finish out the season.
Well, I think they have New Hampshire and Lime Rock, don't they?
Yeah. No, we have New Hampshire, I believe.
Yep, New Hampshire.
New Hampshire, then Crandon Full, and then Wild West. So, yeah.
Yeah.
My apologies.
I'll be happy to get back to the dirt.
Yeah. Yeah, so. You know, it's been one of them up and down seasons with Sonoma and now Lime Rock. You know, it's been a great season. But you just got to get back to the dirt and stay after it, man.
Oh, yeah, definitely. So Sonoma really, really killed me. And so they'll definitely won't be living that one down in my mind anytime soon.
Well, man, and congratulations on a good run here tonight, buddy. We will see you back out at Bark River next week.
All right, sounds awesome. And thank you guys for the awesome job you do. And I'd also like to thank my rap guy, Dart FX Designs, for everything he does for my cars. So, and we'll see y'all next week.
Hey, could you do me a favor and send me your rap guy's link? Because I've actually got to get a Pro 2 rap for Saturday nights.
Oh, yes, sir. I'll send you his link.
I appreciate it, buddy.
Yep.
All righty. Well, AJ, there you have it. Your baby Lime Rock Park in the books.
Dude, tonight was so much fun. Like, me knowing the track, me living about 25 minutes away from the track, and these guys were just dominating this racetrack. Whether it was Dennis Crosby or Christoph or Zachary Pusel, these guys were running this track like I've never seen it before, because I don't think these trucks are supposed to be on here at all. And it was so much fun to watch, dude. I had a lot of fun, and I think my level of fun kind of like got into you, because you were having a blast, I think.
Yes, I was, dude. Now, my question to you, before we go off the air, but as we speak, we got a ton of NASCAR 21 Ignition first look videos going up right now. What are you going to do? You going to pick it up, or are you going to hold off on it?
I'm actually going to hold off on it until they get a lot of bugs fixed out of it, because I don't like the fact that they do not have private lobbies. To my knowledge, they still haven't announced them having private lobbies, and they want more drivers, I guess, to mingle with each other. But I don't understand how you plan on doing league racing if you don't have private lobbies.
Private lobby, yeah.
But I probably will end up getting it at some point, just to screw around with some of my buddies that play on Xbox.
Right.
But, you know, iRacing is my thing now. Whether it's me racing like I did last night for a couple hours, or calling wonderful races like we saw tonight in the Pony Express Pro 4 Truck Series. I'm absolutely having a blast. Matt, you do a phenomenal job, and I am completely grateful for you having me up in the booth with you.
It's been a lot of fun, guys. Don't forget, this Friday, episode 5, I believe it is, Behind the Mic with Matt, will be releasing, and we'll touch up on my Far Cry experience for the guys that didn't watch it.
Well, we might need to record that beforehand, because I leave for Delaware Friday morning.
Yeah, we'll record it beforehand, and I'll just release it Friday with its standard release time. So again, 8 o'clock Friday evening, that's kind of sort of been our release window last week, and I think that's what we're trying to sort of shoot for every Friday. So make sure and check that out. Pony Express will be back next week. Tomorrow night, well, we're back in action once again. This time the Sim 500 and their Super Late Model Series takes on the Atlanta Motor Speedway tomorrow evening. So that'll be big.
Yeah, I'm really excited. There were unfortunate circumstances why we're not doing what we're normally scheduled to do, but I'm really excited to see the late models. Is it late models?
Super late models, yeah.
Super late models, I apologize. I'm really excited to see what we have with the Sim 500 guys, because if anything from last night has shown, we're in for a treat, you guys are in for a treat, and I'm very excited.
All right, guys. Well, we will see you 1 week from now at Bark River. Congratulations, Christo, for double victory lane here tonight. We'll see you in a week's time for the Pony Express Pro 4 Trucks, round number 7 at Bark River. Have a great night, everybody. Go ahead, AJ. You got anything to sign off with?
Just nerds doing nerd things. Check out our podcast. We have a lot of fun. We got spooky, scary movie October. I don't know why I did Macho Man right there. But, yeah, check us out. We have fun. We're doing scary movies. But this is AJ and Matt for Extreme Sim TV. We're signing off. Have a good night.
Don't you touch Miss Elizabeth, my guy. All right,
Don't
bye,
you
everyone.
touch Miss Elizabeth, my guy.
Night, guys.